Hello. How are you guys today? Alexa, play. Alexa, play lo-fi. Doing some microneedling today. And first I'm going to apply alcohol all over my face. And I normally do it, portion by portion. So we'll start with one side. This numbing cream that we use is really amazing. You will feel nothing. I right now don't feel anything. And it's been about 20 minutes because we want you to be nice and comfortable. When I hear people say, oh, I've had microneedling in the past and it was really uncomfortable and it was painful, doesn't really make too much sense to me because it doesn't have to be painful. To get results, you don't have to feel the pain. So if you would like to have a microneedling with us, your very first microneedling is $20 off right now. And then you can receive package pricing. So if you buy 3 or more, you also save more money. So what I'm doing now, I'm putting on hyaluronic acid and it's pure. And this is kind of what I'm gonna work into the skin, and also use these tiny little needles and go in circular motions. We also train classes. So if you're in the beauty industry and you are an esthetician and want to learn more, this is a great method of changing your client's skin in a really big, noticeable way. I'm gonna adjust the setting on this so that we don't go too crazy deep either. It all really depends on the person's thickness of the skin, how deep we normally go, or what the skin is used to. So a client that's just trying it out for the first time, I might just stay at 1.4 or 1.6. But if you've done it a few times and we know that you can handle it, we can go a little deeper, and I'll try to do the 1.8 or 2.0 millimeters. And that makes, for me, I think it makes the most change in the skin. They will have a more extreme healing. So they might have more redness, they might be swollen, they might have more dryness and peeling skin days later. But that also has, for me, shown me the biggest change in their skin. Not saying that you can't change someone's skin with a lower setting of the needle. You definitely can. What I like to do is gently tap all over my pores. So anywhere I feel like the pores are larger, because I do have oily skin, I like to tap. And then also anywhere that I see a deeper wrinkle or fine line, or if you see dark spots, you can gently tap in those areas. So a lot of people think they're stuck with their large pores, and that's definitely not true. This procedure is my biggest recommendation for large pores. You're gonna see a big difference. If you're someone who can't do the healing, if you can't be red for 24 hours, then we do have the jet peel available. The jet peel is literally very similar to microneedling. It's just without the use of needles. We're going to inject serums into your face 4 millimeters deep, and you're going to see a really big change in your skin, including the pores. Even just in one facial, you're going to see your pore size go down, and then there is no downtime. So we have different options for different people. We have different options for different people, depending on the healing that you want to go through or the skin type that you have. Microneedling, for me, I've been able to perform it on any skin type, so don't be scared. If you have sensitive skin, if you have darker skin, we just have to adjust it to the person so that we're not being too aggressive or causing any hyperpigmentation. But this is your body's natural response to come heal this area. It's gonna look so nice. It's gonna be like filtering your skin, so you don't need to use a filter. You don't need to use makeup. You can remove sunspots. It also builds collagen. And as you can see, it does a lot of things. So not only does it increase collagen production, it almost filters away the large pores, but it gets rid of any sunspots, discoloration, hyperpigmentation. And you could use this on actual scars on the skin and the body as well. So if you have scarring, even if it's an old scar, I do have one on my forehead, and it's gotten so much better from doing this treatment. So I'm gonna be a little aggressive with that today. But it's a really old scar from when I was like a child. So we're talking at least 30 years ago. And we are able to make it improve the texture. It'll be flatter and it'll match more of the surface of my skin so you won't see it. If you have that on your body, if you have that on your face, set up a free consultation with us and then we can discuss. Yesterday I did a scar lightening on a client. It's not the same version as this. We could use microneedling on the body for sure for certain scars. But if the scar is dark, I like to perform scar lightening treatment by using natural serums and oils, so it's not harmful or toxic for your body. And even in 1 to 2 treatments, it's gone. And I've seen it. It works. It's awesome. So if that's something you're interested in, you have surgery scars or scars from an injury, we do have ways to lighten it so that it ends up matching the rest of your skin. So I know that it's summertime's coming, so people get a little nervous to do any treatments on their skin. But something like this you heal very quickly from. And like I said, you still get really great results with the jet peel. So if you don't want to have any peeling at all, if you plan on going on vacation or you're going to be in photos for an event, you do have the option of doing the jet peel facial. And we are going to have different financing options for you if it's something you cannot afford. We have care credit as an option if that's something you already have. But the one I prefer to talk to my clients about is cherry financing. We should have it set up for you guys in about a day or two. And with cherry financing, you'll be able to do any procedure that we do besides eyelashes. And it's a pay-as-you-go. So you can even make it up to 24 months if you want to make your payments for 24 months. You make it to whatever it is that you can afford each month. So for the average Joe that wouldn't be able to normally afford a jet peel, will be able to finally be able to have access to those better services that we have that just happen to be more expensive. And you'll be able to use it for anything, whether it's the scalp micropigmentation services that we do, because those can be a little expensive as well. And it'll be a pay-as-you-go, so it'll be affordable for you. And they do approve almost anyone, so it doesn't matter if you have poor credit. It's definitely something you can apply for and take advantage of. All right, so I am gonna work on my chin next. But as you can see, this is gentle enough for me to do it to myself because I have put on the numbing cream, so it's very comfortable. I barely feel anything but maybe vibration at most. The course that we offer for microneedling also includes the kit with everything that you need to get started and a certification, as well as lifetime support. Say you have questions, you have a client, maybe you're unsure of what setting to put the machine on for the specific client's skin, we're here for you for that. And if you've looked up any of our services that we currently do, we do skin tightening with plasma fibroblast, so we're able to quite literally lift your face and lift your neck or lift your stomach, whatever it is that you're looking to do with the plasma fibroblast. we also train classes to do that as well. I have a training class coming up next Monday, so you guys will see some footage of that as well. So here I have a little, you know, because I haven't done this for a month, you will get little marks. Maybe I played with a pimple or something, but my skin is very sensitive. I get hyperpigmentation easily, so I have to be very careful, but I'll have like a little dark spot right here. And it could have been just that, where it's just a little acne. And this will remove that in this treatment because it's very superficial. So the point is to get the skin where you don't need makeup. We want it to look flawless. The skin tone be flawless. The pore size diminished completely. And I do that by doing these monthly microneedling sessions on myself. You don't necessarily have to do monthly. I suggest it when you're first starting a treatment plan. And then once you get to the desired results and you're happy, then you could just do maintenance like every 3 months. I had a client ask me this week about, well, why is it that we have to do it every 3 months? Well, the problem is we are aging every day. So you're building skin, especially as an oily skin girl, you're building skin every day on top, on top, on top. It's just, what we're trying to do is remove that skin, have that baby soft filtered skin on top, and not all these layers of skin damage, sun damage, and aging. So that is why you need to maintain. There's no such thing as one and done forever, but this definitely helps. There's zero pain involved and extreme little downtime. But if you feel that you're further gone and you haven't really been taking care of your skin and you want something more extreme, the results, you want something fast, then I would suggest the Plasma Fibroblast to you. Right now we have 45% off all large areas. So if you do the whole face, it's 45% off, which is a great deal. And with the Plasma Fibroblast, we're able to literally perform a soft surgery, like facelift, neck lift, brow lift, eyelid lift. The healing is a little more extreme. For some clients, depending on how sensitive you are, some people feel it, some people don't. It just kind of feels like annoying at the most. It's not anything you can't just sit through, but the change in the skin is so, to me, I feel like the biggest change you're ever going to get without surgery. And to the clients as well, they see the benefit of having to go through a little more downtime, a little longer downtime, a little more intense downtime, for a greater result that's going to change your skin. But I am starting to get these little smile lines. So they're just here, but gentle. And as I'm starting to get those, I don't want to wait. I want to, as soon as I see those, start zapping them away. And I can do that with the Plasma Fibroblast. So that's the cool thing. This is great. This machine is great for fine lines, wrinkles. But remember, any lines that are the smile lines, these lines here that start to form, have nothing to do with just this area. This is because we start to lose volume in our face as we get older. Our face starts to fall down. So if we don't actually tighten this area, you won't really get rid of this without tightening this area. So it's kind of like having loose skin on my face, right? All of us are gonna go through this, but when I perform the Plasma Fibroblast to help get rid of this, I'm not going to just treat this area. This area alone is not gonna be life-changing. It will help the line, but it's not gonna help the problem. So it's not giving you the solution to your problem. So when someone comes to me saying, oh, I really don't like these lines, yes, we can do microneedling. Yes, we can do Plasma Fibroblast just in that area, but it's not getting rid of the problem. Getting rid of the problem would be performing Plasma Fibroblast on half of the face, so that we're actually lifting the skin and then removing that little line. To me, the best deal is definitely doing the whole face, because we're aging every day. So even if you don't have an area of your face that's bothering you, you're still saving much more money by doing a larger area in one sitting than anything else. The other thing is, say you come back, you did one session of plasma fibroblast on the whole face, then you come back and you're like, well, I don't think I need it on the whole face for the touch-up. For the touch-up, I just need it maybe my eyelids, maybe my forehead lines, but the rest I don't really need it. Well, we have options for you guys to be able to do microneedling combo. So you're still doing an anti-aging treatment for the rest of your face that doesn't necessarily need to be lifted. So it doesn't need as extreme of a change, but you still want to keep changing the skin and providing collagen to the skin, and there's zero pain involved. So the rest of the face, we would perform this and just do spot touch-ups, you know. So you have that option as well. So you'll see me gently tapping, because again, this is where my pores are. So wherever there's a little deeper scarring, deeper pores, darker spots on clients, or fine lines, I like to gently tap on them just to be slightly more aggressive, so we see a big difference. And, you know, don't let somebody fool you and say, oh, that doesn't work. Do your research. If you research and Google plasma fibroblast, if you research and Google microneedling, you're going to see before and after pictures that are real pictures from real clients from any spa. Any spa that performs these procedures, we know, we've seen the before and after, it's real. And that's why we also perform the treatments on ourselves, because we know what it does. And in this industry, you guys rely on us to have good skin. And that is why I'm always trying to keep up with my skincare. And using the skincare products at home has been the biggest difference. That's why I try to educate clients that yes, these procedures are amazing and they're going to change your skin, but we're aging every day. It's a battle every day. So if you're not using good skincare at home, you're losing that battle still. So don't just be, take the easy way out and not take care of your face and do skincare. You have to do proper skincare at home too. It's like your secret weapon. None of these areas have ever been sensitive for clients. I feel like the most sensitive area would be above the lip and the forehead. Above the lip, just because near the mouth we have more nerve endings, we're more sensitive to pain. And then if we do the forehead, sometimes it could be sensitive, but it's not painful. It's just like annoying. Because we don't have much fat on our forehead. It's basically bone. So it's just like annoying, but totally worth it. I've seen such a difference since I've really committed to doing the once a month that it really prevents my wrinkles. It makes my face look flawless. I'm always getting compliments from the clients that I have great skin, but it's not because I'm just sitting here having great skin. It's because I'm really trying to attack it all the time. So I also like to go and get those fine lines even near the eye. I'm so numb right now, I don't feel anything. So let me try to look up the mirror so you guys kind of have that view of me. You can't go too close to the eye at all, so. Peel. So with the jet peel, we would just do the under eye treatment, and it's $99. You're in and out of here in like 20-30 minutes. There's zero pain. You will have swelling. You might have redness under the eyes because our skin on the under eyes is so thin. So I have had swelling, I've had under eye like puffiness, I've had like up to 24 hours even, and depending on how sensitive the client is. Wow, I'm like so numb right now. All right, so we're gonna do my forehead now. I'm gonna apply some alcohol and prep the skin. So yeah, under eye darkness does not have to be something that you just live with. We have lightening serums that we inject in that area. There's no pain, like I said. I've done it to myself, so I know it does work. And you can do them as much as once or twice a week, I mean. With that one, there is some downtime though, because I feel like for the first 24 hours, you could have puffiness and redness, and depending how sensitive you are. Because again, we're really focusing only on that area and injecting underneath the eye, and that area happens to be very thin skin. So what you saw me applying is hyaluronic acid. I'm gonna go back with my machine, and I'm actually gonna go a little deeper because I have that scar there that I wanna hit. Okay. So I have a little scar that's on my forehead that bothers me. If you have one on your body or you have one on your face, we're able to not only lighten them with a different procedure, but if you have like how mine is, it's kind of like a hole. It's literally like a little valley, and it's gotten so much better. It's almost the same surface level as the rest of my skin, where it doesn't look so much like a hole anymore. And that was from me performing plasma fibroblast on it and from just doing microneedling on it. It's changed it. And that's a scar I've had for over 30 years. Obviously the newer scars I feel like respond better. And we don't need to go crazy. We don't need to make anything bleed. We just want it nice and red. And that's it. And I'll lower it back down a little bit and do the rest of my forehead. So if you haven't done one of these, I highly encourage you to try it out. It's time to start taking care of ourselves. We're always putting other people first, and if we're not taking care of our skin, we're not feeling good. We're not feeling good about ourselves. So the 11s, my suggestion, because somebody's asking about the 11s, which would be the lines right here, guys, any lines that you get there. This is great for fine lines, because this is microneedling. Microneedling is going to target fine lines. So when it's first starting, it's awesome. If you have prominent 11s, then my suggestion is skin tightening with the plasma fibroblast. That's an in and out procedure. You're going to be, will numb you for about an hour. The procedure for just this area takes minutes, and you're in and out, and that one you're going to actually see a big difference. Depending on how deep it is, depending on how thick your skin is, depending on how you heal, you might need more than just one session. The sessions are done 8 weeks apart so that we don't overburn the skin, and also because it takes 6 to 8 weeks to build collagen, so it actually will build collagen in that area. But if you are someone who's just starting to see the lines, then this is awesome for that. But again, for my prominent line girls, I would just do the plasma fibroblast and be done with it, because that's what's really going to have the biggest change in your skin. You could do, you know, the microneedling. It's just going to take many more sessions. Microneedling is gentle. It's a soft, like, a procedure where it really does smooth out your face. But if the lines are too deep, it's not my recommendation. That's all. People want to see results. We all want to see something fast. Nobody wants to wait months, you know, to see things. So I just feel like the best option for that would be plasma fibroblast. If you are ever not sure if you're a candidate, you could always send us pictures. We also do virtual consultations if you can't come in person, but the consultations are always free so that you can get all the information more custom to you, because everyone's different. I'm going to suggest something different to Sally than I am to Deborah. So it's just, we have to see your skin. That's the main thing. But as far as prevention, say you don't even see the lines yet. Maybe you don't have lines yet. As far as prevention, you should be doing this already. If you're in your 30s, it's time. Because once we get in our 30s is when you're going to have a decline of the elasticity in your skin, the collagen building in your skin. It's almost overnight sometimes, depending on how stressful your life is, but you're going to see lines. And this will help prevent them from forming. So getting something done like this will prevent you from having to do more extreme measures later on. So I don't have like harsh lines, but I do have fine lines on my forehead, and that's what this is for. So with that, I'm gonna tap over. You could barely see them, but I can see them. You know, we are our worst critic. And like I said, most clients, when they see my skin, they're looking to make sure that my skin looks good, because this is my job. If my skin looks good, I can get their skin to look good. So I do happen to be more aggressive on some of this stuff. I don't know if any of you guys have kids, but when you see your kid's skin, even if it's just a teenager, like in my case, she's 14, I see her skin and I'm like, oh my God, it's so tight and beautiful, and there's no lines anywhere, and she has no sun damage yet, and all these things that we did as we were younger. And doing these treatments have changed my skin so much that now I'm not as jealous of her. I have great skin. It's looking great. For my age, I have great skin, and that's the main thing. Is we don't want to look not like ourselves. We want to look natural, but just the best case scenario of what we should be looking like, and that's what we do here. We don't want you looking fake, overly done. Just the best version of you and your skin. All right, so the last one I'm doing now is my nose, or actually I haven't done above my lip, so my nose and above my lip. So I'm just applying some more of that hyaluronic acid and doing the soft circular motions. The nose is always funky for people. It's always such a funky area. I really don't feel it much, but I guess the bone part you will feel. It's just funny. Most people are laughing. It's definitely not a pain thing. I'm gonna look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer after this. It's definitely, for me, tickles. And I hate being tickled. But this is great for those pore sizes, like I mentioned. So to make you guys pop in those lips so that I can work as close as possible to the lips. You also can perform this procedure on the lips, because I have some women that ask me that. As we get older, our lips start to just kind of lose moisture and shrivel and kind of get these little lines through them, and not everyone loves that. We could either perform plasma fibroblast on the lips, which is, I'm going to tell you right now, it is painful. This is not as painful because it's just needles, but you'll still see a difference in your skin. It's starting to smooth that skin. So you could perform this on the lips if that's something that bothers you. Just make sure you're giving us a heads up that that's something that is bothering you. I do have add-ons as well. So say, because when I do this, I normally am doing my neck as well. I just happened to literally forget to numb my neck today, but normally I like to do my neck as well. I might still have time to do it, so I'll come back for that. And the add-on to do the neck, so say you're coming for the face, the add-on for the full neck is $75. If you end up wanting to do the décolleté, which is going to be like this whole chest area, that's $75 as well. Because a lot of us have tons of sun damage there, you know. When I apply my skincare products every day, I don't just apply it to my face. I apply it to my neck and right here, just because that's where I feel like I'm getting the most sun damage. And we are in Florida, and I try to educate clients, especially people coming from elsewhere. Florida sun is different. Very different than wherever you came from. Unless you came from the Caribbeans, Florida sun is very different. It's closer to us, literally. It's changing your skin. It's making you look 10 years older. You absolutely have to cover your skin, whether you get this procedure or not. Because clients ask me all the time, like, oh, but I don't want to get this procedure yet because I'm about to go in the sun for the summer. No, that's not okay. It's not okay. You going out in the sun in the summer is the craziest thing I've ever heard. I do love going in the sun. I'm a sun goddess. You absolutely have to cover your skin, your face, especially with a hat, with sunblock 50 SPF every hour, and wearing glasses for reflective sun, because as you're walking on the sand as well, you could be getting reflective sun underneath your hat. So just protecting yourself, not just saying that because I'm getting this procedure, I have to protect myself. You should always be protecting yourself. You should never be going in the sun, whether you got this procedure or not. But especially after you get a procedure like this, you do not go in the sun. So I know for summertime, it's hard for a lot of you guys to do procedures like this because you get scared. But I have tons of clients that do it. It's not like you can't. You could still go in the sun technically. I would avoid it for at least a week. But like I said, wearing a hat, wearing sunblock, wearing the glasses. So don't be scared that you can't get a procedure like this during the summer just because you're going to be doing outdoor activities. Just do what you should be doing anyways, which is protecting your skin at all times. That's it. It's super important. You're going to regret it later when you are in your 50s or 60s, and then all the sun damage comes to the surface, and you're going to see your whole chest, your neck, your face coming up with all these spots. They do start at 40, but I'd say the worst of it's going to be the 50s and 60s that you're going to see sun damage that you've never thought that you had, and it's just hiding underneath the surface, waiting to surface itself. But doing stuff like this will help prevent all of that from happening. And if you already have it, then we'll get rid of it, you know. There's so many things we can do for that. If you have melasma as well, there's different procedures. We have the lightening with the jet peel, or we could do the same procedure I do for scar lightening, which is just, it's just vitamins and serums. It's natural, it's not gonna harm you, and you'll see a great change in that skin, and it will lighten up for you. So just set up a free consultation with me, and then I'll check out what you have and give you more custom advice for you. I think we're basically done here, guys. If you have any other questions, do not hesitate to DM us. Or like I said, set up a free consultation. We do them virtually as well. You could send us pictures, because some people are not as close to our location, so you don't want to come just for the consult. We can do it virtually. That way you're not wasting your time. Let's check it out. I think we're good. And my redness is already even going away. I just have some pinkness like in certain areas, but most of it's going away, which is great. That means I'm not going to have a crazy amount of healing. All right. So that was microneedling. I'm going to numb my face or my neck now so that I can do my neck. And I'll see you guys soon. I hope you have a great day.